Alright y'all, we back with another one. Today we're gonna be learning how to make a creamy Cajun pasta. Alright, let's do it. Alright, so first things first, make sure you put some water in the pot with your pasta and salt it. Alright, so I took my broccoli first and I sliced them up. This was a big broccoli, I just sliced them up. I cut it like this so it can look a little prettier on the plate. But now we see we got orange bell peppers, we got a red bell pepper, we got some cilantro, and half an onion. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna chop everything up. Oh, let's not forget we got some fresh garlic cloves. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna chop everything up, dice them down real good, and this is gonna be what goes into our sauce. The broccoli is gonna be on the side, but the peppers and the onions, cilantro, garlic, that's gonna be that's what goes into our sauce. All right, so we're gonna take half our onion. We already cut it in half, so we just cut it down the middle. That's what I do. Now we're gonna slice them like this first. It really just depends on how big you want your onions. Like I said in one of my videos before, we not cooking for Gordon Ramsay. This plate is for your woman that's at home with you. So she gonna be happy that she don't gotta cook. So ain't no point of worried about perfect nice cuts and all that. You ain't really gotta do all that. Just cut them down nice and small. If you got an onion cutter, like one of them little ones you just slide it, those work well too. All right, so now we're gonna go and cut our bell pepper. Cut the top off first. I always should cut the bottom too. And you could go in like that. Like a small incision. See, now you can just get them seeds out clean. They ain't gonna be all over the place because they a little messy. See, we still got a little bit of seeds, but they ain't gonna hurt nobody. I know some people don't swallow the watermelon seeds. We all know that's a myth. So it's the same for these bell peppers. They're not gonna do nothing to you. And these, if you want them, dice them up, you can. But I like to keep these in little strips. Like we're gonna saute these, so they're not gonna be big chunks in the pasta. Like you can see I'm cutting them kind of thin. I might cut those in half. Those might be a little too big, but all right. So we cut our orange pepper the same way we cut the red one. Okay. Remember I told you take the top off first. You can cut a little bit of the bottom, make an incision, and yank the seeds out. So now we got our peppers cut. We got our onions cut. Our broccoli, which is gonna be the side cut, and now we're gonna move on to the garlic. All right, so we took some of our garlic cloves, we peeled them. Now I'm gonna tell y'all one of the secrets to peel them is starting at the bottom, right? I know people smash them on the table. I feel like if you really don't have to, you don't have to. Like that literally just came right off. All right, so now we're gonna cut our garlic up. It don't matter. It's damn near like some minced garlic. So they small, so you know you just be careful. Go slow if you need to. Make sure you cut them up small, and then we gonna group them up, and you just gonna chop them. All right, so this is our first cut, and now that's what I'm saying. When you just push all your onions together, the garlic, push them all together. Excuse me, and you just gonna take your knife and you mincing them. They gonna spread, you just chopping them through, bro. You don't want big hunks of garlic or big hunks of peppers like that, so that needs to get cut down too. All right, so our pasta's done boiling. This is my desired tenderness. If you like mush, you can boil yours longer. But you know, everybody gonna say they boil theirs al dente. I don't believe that's true. So what you do, you boil it, make sure it's done by tasting it. I know I've been seeing people throw it on the ceiling. You do not have to do that, man. Like you won't wasting food like that. Just taste it. All right, so for this one, we're gonna have some chicken in the pasta. So the chicken is not the star of this video, so I ain't really need to go into detail on that. But just know I seasoned it well. I put some oil in that skillet, and we are browning our chicken in that oil, and we're gonna cook it all the way through. All right, so after that chicken was done browning, we took our vegetables that we just chopped up, and we put our onions in first, and then we put our broccoli and our peppers in, and we let that saute in that oil and all the chicken seasoning. And don't forget, people, you got to season your vegetables. That's the reason y'all don't like no vegetables. That's the reason y'all think about they all nasty. It's because your family didn't put nothing on them. They bland. So a secret seasoning that I can give y'all, go ahead and throw some chicken bouillon on your vegetables. You're gonna thank me for putting you on that. So make sure you season them good, but be careful too with the bouillon, because that is some salty shit. I will be honest with you. But I had to take my broccoli out and let those steam. All right, so we removed our broccoli after we steamed it. So all the vegetables is overly done. They all soft as fuck. So now we're gonna take our heavy whipping cream while this is still going, turn it to a lower heat, and we're gonna add the heavy whipping cream. Make sure you turn it down. You see how it's bubbling up like that? We're gonna put this on like a simmer, right? Right? And we're gonna go ahead and add some butter. I don't think we don't need that much. Maybe half of this is cool. And I ain't gonna lie, I thought about putting exact measurements of what I use to make. I ain't gonna do that, man. When I start putting exact measurements out, you're gonna have to subscribe to the Patreon, man. Because what you need me for is the whole recipe right there. You want the whole recipe with exact measurements, you're gonna have to subscribe to the Patreon. And that's just being real. Now you see I'm taking the cilantro up. Now I know the proper way is to, cut it and all that. We trying to kill time right now. We want the leaves, so we just pulling the leaves off, throw them in there. Try not to get too many stems. I mean, this is gonna be our sauce, so we want that fresh cilantro taste. We got fresh garlic, fresh peppers. You see how that sauce is starting to bubble up again, even when we put it low. I see the butter is melted. So now we're ready to season this, because right now this is just milk. It's just cream and vegetables, and that ain't the move. So we're gonna take our Cajun two-step. We're gonna go ahead and get right with it. Now y'all know how we like to season in my kitchen, man. We're gonna be generous. You need to watch your high blood pressure. I think they got a no salt version of that. It might not taste as good, but it's gonna appear the same. It's gonna get the job done for what you need. Now you do have to, salt and taste, but I pretty much can eyeball it at this point. Y'all let me know if y'all use exact measurements on everything. I kind of don't, but I am a kind of experienced cook. So yeah, it's still too loose, right? So I'm gonna show y'all what I do to thicken that thing up and give it a little more flavor. So I don't know how many of y'all remember or how many of y'all rewatching from last time, but in my first video I used this cheese and the mashed potatoes. So this extra sharp cheddar, I'm telling you, it go a long way. So you want to take you a couple chunks, crumble it up, shred it up, whatever you want to do. I just put a couple slices, and we're gonna let that melt down, mix it up, and we're gonna taste it. And if you need more, we're gonna add more. If you need more Cajun, we're gonna add more. If we feel like you need some lemon pepper, we're gonna add that. Well, maybe we might go lemon juice. It just all depends. All right, so our sauce still going. It's creamy. You know, it's still a little loose. Add a little tomato sauce. I know y'all thinking like, what? Why would you do that? Because it's good. That's why. Your mama ain't never did it because she can't cook. Okay? So I'm putting y'all on something new. Go ahead and try it. Add a little tomato sauce into your cream sauce. It's already Cajun, so that color is there. And I'm telling you, when you taste this, after it had that cheese in it, yeah, this is gonna be it. The fresh cilantro, you ain't gonna make it no other way after this. Now, like I said, man, y'all know how we like to cook over here. Generous seasoning, man. So I tasted this, and it's missing something. So we're gonna add a little onion powder. Maybe throw some garlic in too. Even though we got a little fresh garlic, you know, if y'all don't use fresh garlic, it ain't really like super strong to me unless you go crazy with it. Then we're gonna throw some thyme in there too. And some rosemary leaves. Now this ain't the fresh rosemary, but that's A-okay. I promise you, y'all don't even got this in your cabinet. So I don't wanna hear no judging about that. You here for a reason. You trying to learn something. So I'm gonna show you. Now remember, we added the tomato sauce in this, right? With the cream sauce. And remember, we said this because your mama don't know how to cook, or your daddy, they ain't teach you this. But I promise you, this fire, bro. It's a hit. I won't lie to you. All right, taste it again, bro. You know what it's missing? Some more Cajun. I'm sorry, bro. This gotta be good. I'm eating this. Maybe, you know, after you season it a couple times, it was straight for you. But I'm eating this. I need this. I need this right. And then we just gonna mix them. Make sure we want all this to actually taste like it got something on it. Y'all see how that look? Now, some of y'all like it super saucy, so you probably be cool with that. But we got more to put in, so we can't do it like that. You know what that sound like? You don't know. You ain't never had that. Ooh. I ain't gonna lie, some of that cayenne got in my nose. That's why you gotta be careful. But you know what they say. If you ain't sneezing, you ain't seasoning. Oh yeah. Y'all hear that? Oh yeah. I say like one more scoop of the noodles should be cool. Alright, bro. So look, we plated it. Tell me it don't look good. Tell me it don't. You'll be capping. Look, make this for your shorty. Pair it with some wine. You're gonna be happy. You're gonna be thanking me. That's all you gotta do. Some nice white wine, maybe red if she like it. Hey, peace out. Tell me how it go.